You're such.
Continuing on, catching up with the request. And if you got a request, you can always go to Asshole Consulting. We give you the wisdom that nobody else did. Cappy, do you have a monopoly on wisdom? Well, with the baby boomers in charge of before, I certainly do. I mean, shit. It's not. Someone should set up a company called Boomer Consultants, and they just give the worst advice ever. Oh, wait, they already have it. It's called McKinsey and Bain and Accenture and all that. It's I kid, gentlemen. I kid. You guys are top-notch people over there with your Harvard MBAs and your connections and nepotism and networks and no skills and ability. Oh my God. I need to apologize to the real consultants out there. I really do need it, especially McKinsey, when you guys came out with that 2015 report, how DEI was profitable. Oh my Jesus. Oh. All right. Thanks for making my job easy. Sincerely. All right. I want your opinions on my potential masters or certain worth my time. Certain time worth will I, sir. Here's my background. I did a double major in writing and rhetoric studies and marketing. Graduate. Okay, so you don't want to work, right? You just don't. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Then worked 6 years as a copywriter. That job sucks, so moved into technical proposal writings. Now I analyze requests for proposals, estimate projects, right? Submit proposals, and deal with follow-ups and client communication. The company is a. Let's say you're in the realm. You're in the realm of constructions, okay? You're with the construction people. What the fuck is that, though? Hang on. I almost have to say what it is, but I want to keep your anonymity. Okay, hang on. I got to look this up. What is this? There's a government regulation that makes your company exist. So if that goes away, you're out. Okay, so oh God, this is just another. Okay, in the construction world, they have to abide by this rule. And construction companies, ones doing the real jobs, got to run it past you guys to make sure that they're in compliance with this rule. Am I right on that? And therefore, because of this rule, it's kind of like being a CPA or a tax accountant. Like, okay, here's some rules that the government has with the IRS. They hire you guys to make sure they're complying with those rules, right? So already, listen to me, you're a very precarious situation. Already, your job is 100% dependent on this rule staying intact, right? It is now, I can understand why this rule is there. There is some benefit, but it's a broken window fallacy. So just like your degree, your entire, at least your employer right now, is broken window fallacy. And if there was ever be any streamline, say, this is a bullshit rule, get it out of here, you guys go away, right? If we got rid of the IRS, our good friend Chad Elkins, his tax practice goes away. Just want to point it out. I spend a decent amount of time reviewing maps and breaking down project details. The job is kind of the tits. Yeah, because it's a make-work government job. It's patty cake. Oh my God, I get to help with the poor people, and I came up with a proposal, and woogie. Look, I wish you the best. I do. And I'm telling you, you might want to think you'd get another job or skill, but your job really doesn't contribute anything to Chad Elkins, again, great friend of mine. Job really doesn't contribute to GDP. And if the regulation goes away, do you have a plan B? All right, continuing on. Everything is on fire at all times. I love the hard deadlines, and winning work is intoxicating. You can also make decent money, around $70,000 a year. Now that I'm not a little young man anymore, but you're not an old man. You're a youngish man. I want to start earning more. I also want to stack the cards for a pivot into business development. Smart. Very smart. Right. I've been considering a master's as something technical. No, I'm not an idiot. I took a decent amount of statistics and sciences to earn the BS. or chase down a cert, what would you recommend? And so, not knowing the industry all that, well, I say, in what field or capacity is there a specific job you want, and does it require a master's? And you say industries, architecture, engineering, construction field, infrastructure projects. Proposal manager is the next jump, then eventually business development in some capacity. Your marketing background or degree will help with that. The job opening doesn't necessarily specify a master's, but some of them will note less experience with a master's will be considered, or a degree in a relevant field. I don't see openings that mention relevant certification. Yeah, PMP2, that is a I dated a girl who got that, dude. It is the most mind-numbing low. It's so stupid, and it's so tedious. I mean, they literally could take breathing, and I'm not joking. Make a 50-page instruction manual over it. I would avoid the PMP. All right, without a specific certification, like this certification leads to this thing, and you're kind of in an amorphous field. This isn't like engineering. I want to be a material structural engineer. Well, okay, go get a material science degree or metallurgy. I'm going to go with a general construction management degree, because unless you were going to go and become the actual architecture or architect or the engineer or something like that, you're starting to get in, proposal, a general construction management degree, like a master's degree in that. That's where I would go. It should be specific enough, you cover enough of the provide you enough flexibility to go somewhere. And the all of it is contingent on this, all of it. See, because you're kind of pigeonholed into this industry. You got yourself a nice cushy government job. Make it work as long as you can. And if there's a way to get promoted, go ahead. But because you're in this government created job, and because it's in this industry, you have to kind of stay in it and pray to God this regulation doesn't go away. Then also, for your wise purpose of getting some kind of business development skills, and then yes, this degree would also have to serve the point and purpose of getting you employment outside of the niche industry or subsegment of this industry that you're in. So, whereas I normally do not recommend construction management degrees, in your case, that or something akin to it, you don't want to do architecture management, engineering. No, no, that because then if this goes away, you're like, are you an engineer? No. Are you an architect? No. What do you do? Well, I know how to manage. So you're just like an HR Karen. You're a pain in the ass with no skills that we really need right now. But you're going to tell us what to do. Fuck off. The construction management, that with their accounting, and I would, if you got an ability to minor or specialize in something, construction management with a focus on accounting, or a specialization or a minor. If you have some extra prereqs you could take, accounting. Now, if the regulation goes away, you're like, hey, I can do accounting. I can work in construction, whether it's residential, commercial, whatever. Probably not commercial because they're all selling for dirt cheap. The accounting, now you could go private sector. You could start working outside, whether or not there's a regulation creating the job or not. And then with your mark, yeah, you could go into business development, but that's just sales. That's I want to go into just say sales. Don't say business. I want to go into sale. Go sell. Go sell. And I don't think you need if you. It's kind of like I need a certification to be a salesman. That's like saying I need a degree in entrepreneurship to be an entrepreneur. I wouldn't bother with that. But a construction management degree, emphasis on accounting, that I think is about as good as a silver bullet as you're going to get for your specific and unique situation. I think that was about it. Yeah, I'd avoid that project management. That thing. No, God, just don't do that. It is so. I looked at this a long time. I was looking at the books. Like, this is bullshit. Yes. I was like, no wonder she's in a bad mood all the time. If I was going through, oh my God. It's Let me go back to your question. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I'm glad. Okay, I'm glad I remembered. I'm glad I didn't end it. Absolutely do not attend a physical school for this. You go find an accredited school on and here's the reason. This degree is also bullshit. Okay? You went into a field with bullshit. You got lucky and now you're pigeonholed in the realm of bullshit, but your master's degree is still going to be bullshit. Construction management, all right? Why I say emphasize in accounting because that's not bullshit. So, since this is merely to check a box, you don't need to go to the Harvard blue blood micro penis school of construction management. Find something online that's an accredited master's program in construction management. Take it online, get your degree, and there it is. Do it as cheap and as quick as possible. I don't know if Western Governors University has one. Obviously, you guys know I'm a big fan of Western Governors University, but that's what I would do. Find something accredited online and cheap, or if you can't find it online, cheap. Community school, make it work with your schedule. But yeah, you do not want to be dropping a lot of money on this because at the end of the day, this is not a real degree. It just happens to be the degree that's going to help you in your particular career. All right, that's it. No super chats. Cool. I'll see you guys later. Toodles.